going on, my people? It's your boy Z Gaming. I'm back for another video on The Walking Dead Road to Survival. And guys, this is Rating with Z Part 3. This isn't the same as Choosing Z's offense. And the Choosing Z's offense, that's where you guys make me an offense. And the Rating with Z, I'm going to show you my top-notch defenses, kind of show you how I rate and stuff. So really just going to jump right into it. I'm probably going to use, I might even do maybe 3 cans on this one. I don't know. I might do 2 cans. Well, yeah, I mean 3 cans. I'm going to use my first 6 energy. And then I might use 2 cans for, basically 3 refills. So let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna rate everybody that pops up, regardless if it's a drop lead or not. Kind of make it interesting. So anybody who pops up, they're definitely, I'm gonna rate them, because most people I can beat now, but there is still a couple teams that I struggle with, because if they got all special weapons, it is kind of tough. But we're just gonna jump right into it. As I said, I thought I killed that Carl. Man, he must have an HP boost or something. No, he doesn't. Okay, yeah, he does. He's got, what he's got, 29% HP. So that might make sense why he survived that. I'm just going to go ahead and take him out with the governor right quick. And Larry got stunned because he attacked my Chad, so we're going to take him out with the governor. There we go. First raid down. Let's keep it going. Who is next? Let me see who is next. Who do we got next? It's another drop lead, but like I said, I'm just going to raid anybody and everybody that pops up. So it's a yellow Michonne shield. Not a bad farm team, actually. You can get taken out if you do the attack wrong, which I actually think I just did. So what I'm going to have to do now is probably just shield. Oh, I did not mean to hit that, Jesus. That was a mistake. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use Turkey Herschel to take away their ARs, because if that Jesus would have went off, that would have been very bad. I did not mean to attack there, but I did by accident. So I'm going to go ahead and command the governor to take out the Ezekiel. And Tyrese is stunned, so we can just take him out fairly easy. So there we go. All 5 alive. Thought I made a mistake there for a second, but then I got it back. So there we go. That's why I like Turkey Herschel so much, because he takes away ARs. Okay, so we do got a trip lead. This will be interesting. What does he got? He's got a revive Jesus. So what I'm going to do, just hit Jesus right away, take him out. Then I'm going to go after Kenny next. This is my go-to yellow team. Once I get the other Barker, I think what I'm going to do is probably get rid of Dwayne and put the other Barker in there too. Because once I got 2 Barkers, I really won't need Dwayne as much. I'm going to keep Beth because she's still an area attack, so she's still, in my opinion, a little bit useful to me. Obviously, once I get a better area attack, Beth won't be used anymore. But I do believe that Beth is better than Dwayne in the sense that she does do area damage. But that's just my opinion. We got a 5-star yellow to white lead, so what we're going to do here, actually I'm just going to go after this Jesus right here, because I don't want him to survive very long, because obviously he's a revive. So what we're going to do, okay, Dwight got stunned, so what I'm going to do next is use Dwight to get some of my AR, and he's got Javier. So what I'm going to do, go ahead and use Ezekiel's buff, take out Javier with Dwayne. See if I can't get him out. There we go. Darius is going to go off probably, but that's fine since he isn't really going to do much. So there we go. Took him out. This is my go-to green team. Well, not a full green team, but I build my teams, change them up from time to time. So we got an Andrea lead. Let's see what he's got. He's got 2 Magnas, a Revive Jesus, stun on one, okay, and a huge AP bonus on the other. So what I'm going to do is take out this Jesus here. And, of course, the Magnum with the stun gun defended first. So thankfully, she only stunned 3 of my characters, so we might be able to do something here. Let me see. Oh, my goodness. Tyrese is the only one who did not get stunned. That is crazy. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I did lose this one, but that's just because of the stun gun. Unfortunately, there wasn't too much I could do about it, so I'm going to go ahead and back out of that fight. Like I said, guys, the stun gun, sometimes it shuts you down. It just depends. But we got a 5-star red Alicia lead, so let's see what this guy's got. He's got a Conrad and a Revive Jesus, so I got to be careful here with how I attack this guy. So what I'm going to do, all teammates get 30% attack against alert characters. Okay, so who is the biggest threat here? To be honest with you, it's probably this Michonne, because of the fact that she can. Oh my goodness, I didn't take her out. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, here's the key part. All right, I needed to get rid of Conrad, and I did, so there we go. Let me go ahead and take him out, and I'm going to use Alicia to get some of my AR points up. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and impair this Romanov as well, so he doesn't go off. Going to go ahead and use Turkey Herschel again as well, so why not? Going to go ahead and do this right quick. He might kill my governor. Okay, he didn't attack my governor that time, so I'm just going to take him out with Andrea. There we go. A little bit of a tougher team for you guys to see there. Those Impair Michonnes and those Comrade teams are always kind of tough. Okay, we got a 5-star green Ezekiel lead. Let's see what this guy has. He's got a Revive Glenn, 2 Sandys that can definitely do some damage to me if I'm not careful. What I think I want to do, though, honestly, is probably go after this Glenn, because this Glenn is the biggest threat. And hopefully one of them Sandys didn't give me my AR, which is what I needed, but that's fine because Garrett didn't stun me, so bad on his part. We're going to go ahead and take out one of these Sandys, and then we're going to go ahead and impair the other one. So Ezekiel's going to go off, but that's fine. Since this other Sandy can't go off, there's really not too much that he can do because he doesn't have any attack on her. He just has that prison shank with that absolute defense, which is still good on 1-star weapons. Just depends how you use it. I don't want Ezekiel to go off again, so I'm going to go ahead and take away their ARs. Going to go ahead and take out Sandy. Commands, I'm going to go ahead and use both these ARs just to be sure that I take him out. There we go. Got him down, so not too bad. Let's keep it going. Let me see. What do we got next? Let's see who comes up next. Okay, we got a 5-star yellow Victor lead. Let's go at him with my greens. He does got that Michonne I got to worry about, and he's got this Heath, Command Heath as well. And I did stun the Heath, thankfully, so that's good. What I'm going to do next is take out this Michonne. Since Heath is already stunned, there really isn't too much I'm worried about with him now. So now what I got to do, going to go ahead and use Ezekiel's buff, use the spraying slice AR from Michonne, take them all out. There we go. Let's keep it going. Since there's not as many drop leads as there was, or excuse me, there's more teams now. I've noticed since I've been raiding, a couple people have pulled their teams out of territories, I guess maybe to raid with. So this guy's got a good team. Let me see what I can do. Okay, he does got 2 revives I got to worry about. He's got a Carl as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take out the green. No, I'm going to take out the blue Revive Jesus first because he's the biggest threat. Well, not the biggest. Well, he would have been the biggest threat in a sense because of that. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and impair the Romanov. The others are going to go off, but that's fine. The Sandy's not going to be too much of a threat. I will lose one, but that is fine. I'm going to go ahead and take out Carl. And then I should be able to take out Sandy fairly easy. So there we go. Going to heal up just because. Use Victor. And then go ahead and use Beth just to make sure she dies. And there we go. So not a bad team in there with Romanov. If he would have had a shield, could have been a little bit different. But since he didn't have a shield, I was okay. We got another drop lead. Just going to take my Andrea team. Pretty good drop lead. Defense, actually not too bad with the Lee shield and 2 revives. I'm going to go ahead and use Andrea to get my ARs up, and then I'm going to go ahead and impair her with the Herschel, so there we go. This is usually what I do. In my opinion, guys, if you did get the Turkey Herschel and you got these characters, I would definitely advise this range team because I don't have very much trouble at all with this range team against most melee teams. Even I fought extremely hard teams with all impair stun weapons and still done very good with this team. I guess it could just depend, like I said, if the stun hits you or not. But most of the time I still do pretty well with it. So we got a okay, we got a Victor lead. So not a Victor, Richard lead. I don't know why I said Victor. We got to revive Jesus. So I'm gonna go ahead and go after him first. Then what I'm gonna do, actually, is switch it up and go after this Trip because I do not want Trip to go off. That's fine since he went off. What I'm gonna do next, go ahead and use Beth. Hopefully that takes out Richard. Didn't quite take him out. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with that. There we go. Barker finished him off. Pretty good team there as well. Not too bad for a drop team. Like I said, guys, I'm not skipping anybody. Whoever pops up is who I'm raiding because I don't want to take a whole bunch of time searching. Not a bad team here either with a Davy lead, so we're just going to go after Davy first since he's the biggest threat. Then we're going to switch it up and go after Michonne. There we go. Michonne's down. Then I'm going to take out the 2 yellows since they're the next biggest threat against my blues. I'm going to go ahead and take out Tyrese as well. There we go. Go ahead and impair and take him out with the Governor. There we go. 4-star raid Governor, guys, is kind of underrated in my opinion. I do believe a lot of people overlook him, but the fact that he impairs is very good. I'm going to use one more can. Why not? Pretty good team here as well. The red Governor, he does impair, which is very crucial. Same thing as the neutralize. So what I'm going to do next is I'm probably going to go after this. Who do I want to go after is the question. I'm going to go after Rosita, to be honest, because Rosita's the revive. She's the biggest threat. He stunned me. Okay, thankfully he didn't stun me the second time or I could have been in trouble. Those characters won't go off for one more turn, so we should be okay. that's another thing too, guys, is I have characters in place in case characters do go off or if I get stunned, as you just seen. So what I'm gonna do actually, let me see. How do I want to go about this? My Andrea is stunned. I gotta think about this one. Who do I want to go after? Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep Rosita alive. I'm gonna hit Sawyer, and then what I'm gonna do is command this Herschel, take away all their ARs so they don't go off. Let me see. Okay, now what I need to do is I am gonna lose one, but that's fine. The Andrea is gonna go off. Unfortunately, couldn't really do too much about that. So what I'm gonna do next is just take out the Michonne. But I actually had to think about that. And the reason I hit Sawyer there was because I wanted Sawyer to have some damage just in case. And I could have just took out Rosita, obviously, but I hit Sawyer just in case to make sure he had damage. I was thinking ahead there on the next move, which is crucial also in raiding. That's a tip I could give you guys, is always plan your moves ahead. Okay, so we do got a comrade lead I got to worry about. I got to think about this. Can I take out this Jesus? That's the question. It's going to be close. Okay, I did take him out, so that was crucial. Now what I need to do is I just need to get rid of this Conrad if possible. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Beth. I'm just basically going to hit him with everything I got, and hopefully I can take him out, or at least take out Trip. Okay, I took out Trip, so that was crucial. Andrea's going to go off, but that's fine. Tyrese's leader buff does help me because it gives me that HP buff. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and use Victor, followed up with the rest, and then I'll take her out with Barker. She was still alive, but I took Sandy out too, so there we go. Not too bad. If you guys want to see more of these raid videos as well, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely do more of them, especially since there's a raid tourney going on. We got a 5-star blue Andrea lead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go after this Jesus first, obviously, take him out. Then the next biggest threat, obviously, is going to be these Andreas if I can take them both out. I don't think I can. So Dwight's going to go off. That's fine. Dwight's not too big of an issue anymore. He's not as good as he used to be, but he's still okay for a character. So we're going to go ahead and hit him with Dwayne, and then use Beth to take him out. So we'll finish him off with Barker since Dwight was still alive. There we go. Let me see what we got next. What do we have next? Okay, we got another 5-star blue Trip lead. Okay, so not a bad team here either. He's got attack down. Should have checked the other weapon, attack down as well. So the next thing to do is to go after the Andrea, obviously. I'm going to shield with Barker because I didn't want this Jesus to go off. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with him as well, just to be sure that I take him out. And there we go, took out Trip next. The reason I shielded with Barker is because I didn't want to hit the Jesus and give him his AR and not impair him, which can happen sometimes. So that's why I didn't attack him. We got a 5-star green Davy. Let's see what he has. Not a bad team. So what do we got? I'm going to go after this Lori, actually, since she can stun me and all that stuff. So I'm just going to take her out. I'm going to take out Jesus next. What am I going to do here? How do I want to go about this? Derek is going to go off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take out Derek as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and just impair this Davy so he doesn't go off. I'm going to use command off Chad to impair the other character as well. And there we go, guys. We got it. So not too bad. As I said, mostly was my range team, as you guys can see. But I'll show you my raid teams. If I don't get to use them all during the raid, I'll show you before I end the video. So just stay tuned. 5-star green Jesus. Okay, good way to finish it off. Not a bad team at all right here. Definitely worried about this Sandy for sure. Because if she goes off, she can definitely kill me. No question about it. So... and he's got Comrade as well. So what I need to do here is I actually... oh, man. I got to be careful. As long as he doesn't stun one of my Andreas, I should be okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, I should be alright. So what I'm going to do, go ahead and use Herschel. Or, excuse me, use the command Chad to take out her. What I'm going to do, hit the Jesus and go ahead and stun Sandy. Or, excuse me, neutralize Sandy. That's fine since she went off. Not too worried about it. So what I'm going to do next, actually, is go ahead and hit this Michonne. Hopefully I can take her out, but I didn't. I'm actually going to use Herschel to go ahead and take away both their ARs. I did lose one character, but that is fine. So there we go. Took out Sandy with that team as well, so there we go. Not too bad, actually. Very good offense, defenses there. overall. So there it is, guys. You know, I did 18 raids, so not too bad. Did win them all as well. Well, actually, I lost that one, so 17 out of 18, not too bad. But here's my a couple go-to raid teams. This is my basically greens and mostly melee. So yellow, greens. This is what I take against them because I have a lot of characters here. You know, I got the Javier, the Ezekiel to heal and give me that defense and attack buff, the Governor with the stun gun, and then I got Dwayne with the Governor pistol just to take them out as well. Here's my go-to yellow team. Like I said, once the other Barker's leveled, I'm going to take out Dwayne and put the other Barker in, so that'll be a change once I get it. My go-to range team is definitely this one right here. Thinking about changing it to the Maggie once I get the Maggie lead. And maybe getting rid of Herschel. I'm not too sure. I have to think about that a little bit. Here's my go-to defense. Not too bad of a defense, obviously. I don't do too bad. Here's another backup one I have to one turn with. Victor and Beth, and then Michonne if needed. And Barker's there to neutralize, etc. So not too bad with the Survival Road Ezekiel. This is just a red team if I want to use it. Some of these I just made really out of the blue just to use them if necessary. So here's another defense I have as a backup in case I'm having some trouble with the other one. A trip lead, not too bad there. And then here's another yellow I have. This is the same team basically as the ones with the red, except I put yellow in just in case I need it. So not too bad there as well. Could use Javier as well, same leader skill, etc. This was just a zombie team I had, nothing too special. So there it is, guys. You know, did a couple raids for you guys, showed you my offenses I use, and as always, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want a possible shout out, drop it in the comments or message me over line. My line ID is in the description of every video. Again, guys, if you want to see more raid videos, drop it in the comments for sure. Like I said, it's two different series. The Choosing Z's offense and the Raiding with Z are two different. The rating is where I use the teams that I normally use, and then Choosing Z's offense is kind of where you guys can make me a team build, and I'll use it, give you a shout out for it, etc. And with all that really being said, guys, you can also make me an offense. Like I said, the link is in the description to the video with the roster reveal. And yeah, please keep the comments limited to that video only, so nobody's team build gets left out. And with all that really being said, guys, this is your boy Z Gaming. Peace.